unit of resistivity in CGS system. The unit of resistivity or specific resistance is ohm centimeter, and in SI it is ohm meter. Now let us get this from this expression. Rho is equal to RA divided by L. So resistivity of R resistance is ohm. Resistivity of resistance is ohm. Resistivity of area is meter square in SI, and of length is meter. So it will become ohm meter. So that is the unit of resistivity, ohm meter. So if we take some CGS system, then the length and area are measured in centimeter and centimeter square. So rho will be equal to R A divided by L. R is in ohm. This is centimeter square, and this is centimeter. So it will become equal to ohm centimeter. So this is the unit of resistivity, that is ohm meter and ohm centimeter on in different units. In CGS it is ohm centimeter, in SI it is ohm meter. Okay, so that is the unit of resistivity of any conductor. Uses of different materials. So different types of materials are used in different applications. For example, we can use pure metals like copper, aluminium, and so on. Okay, and also we can use alloys as conductors. What are alloys? Alloys are a mixture of many pure metals. So first use is the connecting wires. Okay, so connecting wires in any electrical or electric circuit, in electric circuits. So we have seen connecting wires at our homes also, and electric circuits, all the electric circuits that we come across, they have connecting wires, and these connecting wires are generally made up of pure metals. Why they are made up of pure metals? Because their resistance is low, rather their resistivity is low. Resistivity of pure metals is quite low. The examples are copper and aluminium. And all the connecting wires in domestic circuits all are made up of copper and aluminium. So and we know that silver has the lowest resistivity, but we cannot use silver because it is expensive. So we do not use silver in as a material silver for this purpose, because the silver, the metal is quite expensive. Okay, but we use copper and aluminium as connecting wires because the resistivity of these is quite low. And resistivity low means what? The current will be able to flow very easily. So the flow of current is easy flow of current. इसमें जो करंट होता है वो बड़ी आसानी से फ्लो कर सकता है. Now filament of an electric bulb. Filament of an electric bulb. So you might have seen those old types of bulbs which glow with a yellow light. So the filament of these bulbs, you might have seen these bulbs which have filament like this, very fine filaments. So simple yellow bulbs that we used to use before CFL and LED bulbs. So those are called incandescent bulbs. And the filament of these bulbs are made up of a material called tungsten. Tungsten. Okay, so tungsten is the material that is used to make filament of electric bulbs. So why do we use tungsten? Because it does not oxidize easily. Oxidation very low, बहुत कम ऑक्सीडाइज होता है. And also it can work at high temperature without melting. So its melting point is very high. You can say melting point is very high. So that means if the temperature rises, because it gets very hot when current passes through it, and then it starts glowing, and it gives light because of that glow. So its melting point is high. That means it will not melt and break, because if it melts, it will break somewhere in between. So its melting point is high, so it will not break, and it will continue glowing. So melting point is high, that is why tungsten is used as a filament of in a bulb. Okay, so its melting point is 3380 degrees Celsius. That is the melting point of or melting temperature of a filament made up of tungsten. So these are all made used in incandescent lamp. So all those bulbs that we used to use that in our homes are called incandescent lamps or incandescent bulbs. Okay. Now another application is heating element. So in heating elements we use these conductors. So what are these heating elements? These are used in electric iron. and geyser, electric irons, geysers, and other heating and so on. So these heating elements are basically made up of alloys, and alloys are like nichrome and basically generally made up of nichrome. And what is nichrome? It is an alloy of more than two pure metals. Okay. And why do we use these alloys? Alloys is a mixture of pure metals. So why do we use mixture of pure metals for heating elements like electric iron, geyser and room heater, etc.? Because their resistivity is high. So resistivity high means they get, when current passes through it, they get heated up to a large temperature because we need heat from these electric elements. So to get large amount of heat, we have to have large amount of a very high resistivity, so that when current flows through these uh, alloys or these elements, the heat generated is quite high. Okay, and also their melting point is quite high. So that means they do not melt very easily. So they melt at very high temperature. And in this case, melting point is 1500 degrees Celsius of nichrome. So nichrome, the melting point is 1500 degrees Celsius.